Hi guys, this is Tina Newby with Florida Luxury Realty. Welcome to another episode of Realtor Can Cook. And today I am in this gorgeous kitchen in the Starkey Ranch community. This house is currently on the market for $618,000. And let me tell you a quick rundown of these amenities in Starkey Ranch. They have about 4 dog parks. Currently they have 2 pools, but they are gonna build more for the community. They have multiple playgrounds for your kids, tons of outdoor activities like yoga, canoeing, bike trail, golf course, golf cart. It's allowed in the community. There are also bike trail that will be connected to the Suncoast Bike Trail. There also will be a elementary school from K to 8th grade that will be open its door in August 2021. There are tons of other things around. There's Publix within Starkey Ranch community. They also have a market called Starkey Market, and it happens once a month, and it's the last Sunday of the month. So there are plenty of stuff to do. There are sport field for your sport team. All of that is included in the Starkey community. This house, it is currently on the market for $618,000. It was built in 2016. It's about 3,500 square foot. It had a pool and it had the conservation in the back. This home's had 4 bedrooms, 4 baths, and it has about $150,000 worth of upgrades like this kitchen here. We do have a 42-inch cabinet, quartz countertop with eat-in kitchen, and double oven gas stove top. If you are interested and you have a family, this is the house for you. If you are interested in more information, I will have the information at the end of my video, and you can click on that or give me a call, and I will be happy to show you the house. Hi guys, welcome back to Realtor Can Cook, and today I'm going to do something special for you since the Super Bowl is coming this Sunday. I know a lot of you guys are planning on having a party at your house, and the recipe today is going to be super easy, and it's going to be non-meat eater friendly, which means that your vegan friends, your vegetarian friends, or your friends who just want to try something different will like, and that's going to be Beyond Burger Slider, and it's really delicious, and I think you all gonna like it. And that's not all, guys. As you may know, I believe the kitchen is the center of the home. It's where all the conversation happens. And for our special guest today, I have attorney Sean Donovan coming to join us.
Hey folks, I'm attorney Sean Donovan with the law firm of Butash Donovan. We're located in Lutz, and we handle all different areas of the law: personal injury, criminal defense, family, and many others.
Are you ready to cook?
I'm ready to cook.
Are you going to try out my recipe for your Super Bowl party?
You know I am.
Awesome. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, Sean, if you're going to cook, you need an apron. So put this on.
All right. Let's dig in.
All right. So have you ever tried the Beyond Meat burger?
No.
You haven't? All right. So for our recipe, it's gonna be, you're gonna get the Beyond Beef at the store, and it's a package like this. So then you take it home, you open it up, and then you just put it
Looks
here.
just like hamburger.
It does, and it tastes even better. So let me wash my hands here. So what we're gonna do is, before we turn this into patties, I like to mix my burger with a little bit of, so we're gonna do half a cup of minced sweet onion. So we'll do half a cup here.
Would you use Vidalia's?
Oh, I don't know. I just use whatever you have that's sweet onions.
All right.
Whatever you like. And then I would do a cup of baby Bella minced mushroom. So So then you just kind of put it in there. Oh, look, I got a cup.
All
And
right.
then what I do is I also add in a tablespoon of garlic salt. So this is half. So 2 of these. And then a little bit of pepper. And then we're just gonna mix them. I'm just gonna mix them with my hand because that will mix it better. I wash my hands. So you just kind of mix them all together. And this is really easy. For slider, this whole package plus a cup of mushroom, half a cup of onions will make 12 of these sliders.
All right.
But if you cook, if you want to make burgers for your family, with this, you can make about 6 medium-sized burger and 4 jumbo-sized burger.
Okay.
So it's a decent amount of stuffing here for you to have like a dinner.
Yeah.
So what do you guys, do you have a team that you're kind of rooting for this Sunday?
No, I'm a Bucks fan, so we've been out of it since a couple weeks into the season. So I just want to see a good game, some good scoring.
Okay. So since I'm a realtor and we're in a house that's for sale, can you give us some information about how you, as an attorney, family law kind of relate to real estate?
Yeah, real estate is one of the most fought over areas of family law, especially in a divorce scenario. One party frequently wants the house. The other party may want to sell the house and get money from the house. The court is always going to allow a party to maintain a marital asset as long as they can afford it. So the general rule in Florida with the division of property, it's called equitable distribution, is dividing the assets and the debts of the marriage, is that all the assets are divided 50-50 and all of the debts are divided 50-50. So if one party is getting the house, then the other party will get a set off, an asset that is worth the same as the equity in the house, or half of the equity in the house that they would otherwise get. So if that doesn't exist, you have to get creative. Some of the ways you can do it is if there are not enough assets, like a large enough retirement account or another piece of real estate, or just a savings account with enough cash in it, frequently the party who's getting the house will also take on extra debt to make up for the fact that they're getting this asset that is taking the majority of the marital property. If there is not enough debt to offset it, then you have to get even more creative. The court will sometimes allow, if there are minor children especially, they'll allow the parent who has got the majority time with the children to stay in the house, and then maybe when the younger child or youngest child is emancipated, basically when they turn 18, they'll order the house sold at that point and the proceeds distributed between the parties in some manner.
Okay, that's very good information, because I know divorce is a sensitive topic and not a lot of people want to talk about it, and especially when they have questions about real estate and not know where to go. So they can just reach out to you in your office and they should have all the answer.
Absolutely. One of the main questions I get when I'm doing initial consultations with potential clients is, my name's not on the deed. Am I in trouble in the divorce? And the answer is no. The family law in the state of Florida happens in what's called the court of equity as opposed to the court of law. So if the mortgage isn't getting paid and in the court of law, the mortgage company is going to sue the person whose name is on the mortgage, for example. Whereas if the other party's name is not on the mortgage, they're not going to be involved in the lawsuit. But in divorce, it's in the court of equity or fairness. So what the family court does is they'll say, well, that's not fair. So they will create an equitable ownership interest for the other party. So while one party may have the house titled only in their name, the family court will say that's not fair. So they will give the other party that's not on the deed 50% ownership interest in the home in family court. If the mortgage is only in one party's name, the family court says that's not fair. And so they will make the other party 50% responsible for that mortgage.
Okay.
And so it all comes out in the wash. Now, the exception to that is if you own a house before the marriage, and then after the marriage, you put your spouse on the deed, that could be a big mistake. In a divorce, you could be giving away a lot of money in the form of assets.
So what, in that case, what should people do when they're thinking about getting married and they are ready to have their own home? What is the next step for them to do as far as kind of combine them? Should they just sell that house and buy another house? Or how does that work?
Well, the financially prudent thing to do going into a marriage when you already have significant assets is to either have the other party sign a prenuptial agreement, an antenuptial agreement. It's two words for the same thing, where they would agree that in the event of a divorce, that whatever each party comes in with, they leave with. Or the other thing is, if you own an asset, a piece of real property before the divorce, or before the marriage, do not add the other party to the deed.
Okay.
Or at least know that if you do, now they are 50% owner in everything on that house.
Then what would happen if one person already have the house and they got married and then the other one helped pay for the house and now that's the equity?
Sure.
So what's going to happen there?
Well, when one party owns the house prior to the marriage, and then after the marriage, the couple lives in the home, it's called the marital home at that point. And then there's a divorce that's filed for. What happens is the time that the two couples cohabitated in that home, the court is going to, again, fashion that equitable ownership interest for the non-owning party. So let's say the lady owns the house before the marriage. The husband would have a 50% ownership interest in any increase in value from date of marriage to date of filing for divorce, assuming they lived in the house that entire time.
Okay. That's good to know. Thank you. Well, let's get back to this. I just finished mixing. Let's talk about food for a little bit. So then what you do, once it's done mixing, you just kind of make it into a small burger patty like this. Mm-hmm. And like I said, with one package like this, with a cup of mushroom, half a cup of sweet onions, you can make about really good size, 12 size slider. Like
that looks good to me.
Yeah, so for the purpose of our video, I already went ahead and pre-made these patties. So now what we want to do, oh, look at that. Yes, look.
Look at these beautiful patties.
So see how it's 12 patty and they're decent size and they're very much kind of, I try to make it the same amount so that way you can cook it. And what you can do is you can put this in the oven at 375 and bake for 10 minutes, kind of switch, kind of flip them at 10 minutes and then do another 5. Or what I usually do, just cook it on the stovetop, and that will take I would do about 2 to 3 minutes each side, and then you're done. So it's very easy and simple. You can actually make this, for me, when I do this for dinner for my family, it takes me about half an hour to get everything whipped up and done. And it's super healthy, and it's really delicious. So let me get clean up, wash my hands, and then we'll go over to the stovetop and cook this baby up.
Let's do it.
So what we're going to do is we're going to do medium-high heat. And then what I like to do is I like to just, these, because the Beyond Meat doesn't really need a lot of oil, you'll see why, but I like to put just a little bit of oil just to kind of get the pan going.
Nice.
So
it should be nice and hot. I turned it on a few minutes ago.
Yep, so you just kind of do this, and then now, what you do is you put these baby in.
Oh, listen to that.
Yes. So you can, with these, like I said, it doesn't take long to cook them at all. And you can bake them, but I like this just because to me it tastes better than baking it. So, and like can you turn it on? Maybe, the stove is really good because it's the gas stove. So maybe
it's the best way to cook.
Yeah, so if maybe if you have gas stove, then turn it down to medium heat. And if you have electric, then like medium high, because that will burn your burger. So let me put one more. So It's nice and fits pretty well on here. So then you just kind of let it sit for a little bit.
So Tina, what's the real estate market like nowadays?
You know, believe it or not, the market, the real estate market is actually really great right now, and I think that it will continue to be great for the next at least 4 years. And especially with mortgage rates, it's so crazy low right now. Everybody, if you are interested in real estate, you should sell and buy. This is the perfect time.
Okay, great. So what do you think of the community here at Starkey Ranch?
I think it's huge. They're gonna build about 2,000 homes in Starkey Ranch, and they're gonna have townhouse, condo, and apartments, and they're gonna have tons of amenities. They already have like monthly events for kids, adult. They have like outdoor yoga. They have splash park. They actually have a school, Starkey School, gonna open from for kindergarten to 8th grade, and it's gonna open its door August 2021. So it's gonna have its own school. It's just gonna be like its own little town.
Self-contained community.
Yes, and you know, believe it or not, they actually starting to have like raised bed gardens in the community.
Wow.
So you can actually, you know, if you're interested in like clean eating and stuff, you can go and grow your own vegetables.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so and this house is it's built in 2016, and it's actually the first phase of Starkey Ranch. So, you know, if you are interested in Starkey Ranch and does not want to wait for the new build, this house is perfect, and it's got like over $150,000 worth of upgrades.
It is beautiful. I noticed that.
I know, it is gorgeous, and the pool and the privacy out back, it's really nice.
Excellent. How can people get a hold of you?
Well, they can find me on Facebook at Tina Newby Real Estate Pulse. They can call me. They can find me on Instagram, Realtor Can Cook. I'm everywhere.
You are everywhere.
I am literally everywhere. What about you? How can people contact you if they're in need of an attorney?
Sure. If you need any kind of legal advice or services whatsoever, I always tell my clients, if you need a lawyer, give us a call, and we can either help you, or if it's an area of the law that we don't handle, we can refer you to somebody that we would trust our family to. And the way to get a hold of us is you can call us at our office. It's, the phone number is 813-341-2232, or you can go on our website and leave us a message. We're at ButashAndDonovan.com. Butash is spelled B-U-T-A-S-H, and then you spell out A-N-D, and then Donovan is D-O-N-O-V-A-N. And that's .com. And my personal email address is Sean, S-E-A-N, at ButashAndDonovan.com.
So when people contact you, do you provide consultation? How does that process work?
Yes, we give a free consultation for all of our clients, no matter what kind of case they have. We don't want to start getting into taking people's money if it's not a good fit. We want to make sure they fit with us and that we fit with them. It's important when you hire a lawyer that it's somebody that you can trust and you believe in. And if you feel more comfortable with somebody else, it's a business decision. We totally understand that. So we just want to make sure that it's a good fit before we start getting contractually obligated to each other.
Exactly. So if they just have one question, they can call you and kind of just say, hey, I have this thing, what do you think? And then you guys would guide them to wherever that needs to be.
That's right. You can call us anytime.
Anytime?
We have an answering service 24 hours a day.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That's good to know, because when you say anytime, I'm like, what happened if something happened when I go out party? Can I call you guys?
I actually went to visit somebody in jail on Thanksgiving last year. So, yeah, literally anytime.
That's crazy. Why was he in jail?
Well, I don't need to talk. Attorney-client privilege.
Oh, okay. I just curious. All right, I think our burger is done. Look at this. Isn't it? It smells
Those
good
look
too.
great.
Yeah, it smells good too.
Do I get to eat one?
Yes. You gotta try and tell my audience how it tastes. But so it smells good, and it doesn't take that long to make. So can you turn the heat off for me?
I'll get yours for you.
Oh, thank you.
Sure.
See how it perfectly fit with my bun?
Perfect.
I know. This is great. So what?
You want ketchup or mustard?
I like ketchup. Usually what I do for these burger, I take a little bit of barbecue sauce, and Nat got me the fabulous what is it called? Ghost pepper powder.
Oh, that sounds dangerous.
It's so good, and I put like a little bit of the barbecue sauce, and then I sprinkle this on. It's so good.
I'm afraid of ghost peppers. I will not be trying that.
What? You have to try it.
So who do you want to win the Super Bowl?
The Bucks. Are they playing?
Nope.
No, so I like halftime. I cheer for whoever.
My wife likes halftime too.
Yeah, it's fun. I think Jennifer Lopez?
J-Lo
and Shakira, right?
Yeah, that's right.
The halftime. See, I know something about the big game.
It's gonna be an exciting halftime.
Yeah. Are you gonna have a party at your house like you always?
I might. I don't know. We kind of wing it.
I like that idea. Wing it. Yeah.
That's right.
So you didn't put any.
I did. I like mine kind of plain. So I want to taste the meat.
Yeah, try it with the meat, and then you can have another one with
Awesome.
Right? The onions and the mushroom make it.
That's one of the best hamburgers I've ever had.
See? I told you. And it's super easy to make too. It's not that hard.
Well, if I throw a party, you're invited.
Yeah,
and I'm making these.
I'll bring some over. I'm like, we made it for you Wednesday.
Woohoo!
Yay! Thank you so much, Sean, for joining me for my Realtor Can Cook. I'm so glad I have you here to tell everybody what you do and how you can help them.
Well, thank you so much for having me. It was my pleasure, and I appreciate everybody watching.
Yes, enjoy the Super Bowl this Saturday, Sunday, guys. And if any of you try my recipe for this Sunday, please send me a message and let me know how you like them. Thank you so much, and we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.